Jesus says in John 17, that that make them one as we are one. And then he says something interesting. He says in verse 24, that they may see my glory.
Mm.
So unity, biblical unity, brings in his manifestation, his visible demonstration. Disunity keeps him away. So Satan has created disunity so that his glory can't be seen. It's like the sun hidden behind the cloud. It's still there, but you just can't see it.
Mm.
God wants to break through the clouds, and therefore biblically based unity is absolutely critical. It's critical in a family. 1 Peter 3:7, God says, I will not listen to the husband who is in conflict with his wife. So that's why Satan keeps couples fighting each other so that their prayers can't be answered. Well, he does the same thing in the church. God, we can have all the prayer meetings we want, but if we don't come together based on a biblical foundation, then the glory of God will not be manifested in our midst. So yeah, the church's posture in this is key. In fact, I'll go so far as to say the main reason for all this is going on is God's wake-up call to the church. What we've focused on is saving the culture. What God is focused on is getting right the church.
Mm. That's good. That's good. That's good. It's when you're talking about the church being unified on, biblical truths, I think that is what is so difficult right now is people want to be unified on political truths instead of biblical truths. And so what is your encouragement to people who are in disunity with loved ones, families? I mean, we've seen so many families torn apart in the last 4 years just because of political ideologies that they might have differing. What is your encouragement to them to get back to and seek that unity that actually matters?
Well, the biblical definition of unity is oneness of purpose, not sameness of persons. And the way you have one, when a football team is unified, is because they only have one goal. They one goal. Whoever they are in their humanity submits to the color of the uniform that they're wearing. So they may have come from different backgrounds, different races, but they got on the same uniform and they headed toward that one goal. Okay. Our one goal is to advance God's kingdom as his disciples. See, you know what our problem is? We got a lot of Christians who don't have a lot of disciples.
Mm.
And a disciple is a visible, verbal representative of Jesus Christ. You represent the king and his kingdom. That's why, I told people during this political season, God doesn't ride the backs of donkeys or elephants. You ought to be a kingdom independent, okay? No matter how you vote, you come out of that voting booth as a representative of another king and another kingdom. But we've become more Democrat than Christian, more Republican than Christian, rather than being kingdom as Christians. And so until we develop disciples where Jesus Christ overrules on all issues, then we will not see his invasion in the church through its leadership to the congregation to overflow into society.